Tell me the phone call that you made to her when you found out you were going to do the coin for the President of the United States. Because here's a guy who's got the finger on the IRS.
Oh, yeah. So when I notified her, and it was by text message, I told her, hey, we've obtained the President of the United States as our client, and you might need some extra staff to help you out.
This is Small Business Celebration, where we introduce you to successful small business owners at their place of business so that you can learn something that you can use today to grow a strong and profitable business and get your next big breakthrough. Welcome to Season 8 here on Small Business Celebration, and we can't wait to show you all the great guests we've got lined up here on Small Business Celebration. And this week we're going to be talking about manufacturing quality control, the truths that nobody's telling you about. We're also going to be talking about finding the right accountant, the make or break mistakes that most small business owners make. And to guide us this week is Ray Martinez, the owner of Martinez-Martinez LLC. Welcome to Small Business Celebration.
How you doing, sir? It's good seeing you.
It's great to see you too. And for Visioneers who don't know who you are you and what is it that you do?
I'm Ray Martinez, owner and founder of the company of Martinez-Martinez LLC, Challenge Coins and more. And we're a local company here in Kern County.
This does not look like your office.
You're right, sir. This is 17th Street Cigar Bar, a great place for cigar and beer and wine, owned by my friend Richard Anderson. And he was very, very gracious to let us use his place to film the show.
How did the two of you meet?
It started about 20 plus years ago. We were both in law enforcement, and that's where the relationship started, and we've been friends ever since.
And he decided that once he retired, he was going to open up the business of his dreams.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful place. I recommend everybody to come visit. I mean, he's very fortunate and very lucky.
Are you still in law enforcement?
I currently am still in law enforcement.
What possessed you to get into challenge coins?
It happened about 4 or 5 years ago, back in 2020. I was currently working at a unit at a law enforcement agency here in Kern County, and my unit wanted to create a challenge coin for the unit. It's never been done before, and I went back and forth with the company, and the experience was not so good.
Lackluster at best?
Oh, it was very challenging. and no pun intended. It got to the point where it was so frustrating and it was so difficult just to get a coin to represent my unit that I decided that maybe I can do this myself. Right. I have a master's degree in business administration, and maybe I can provide better service to others who want challenge coins.
For those who don't know, what is a challenge coin?
The challenge coin started in World War II. It is a coin that was created for a specific unit, and when that soldier would go across enemy lines, he would carry his challenge coin. So when we would come back from his mission, he would be challenged by the guard. Hey, challenge.
Are you who you say you are?
Exactly. And if you had that coin, you weren't an enemy spy. And throughout,
you didn't have to know what the magic password was or how it had been changed while you were gone.
No, the magic password was your coin. So right. If you had that coin,
you were good.
You were good to go, and you had to guard it with your life. So the coin would eventually, throughout the war, would turn into, hey, my unit's better than yours. No, my unit's better than yours. And they would play, challenge each other in the bars.
Right.
And if your unit was better than the other unit, well, guess what?
You're buying
us the beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And show us real quick, what do some of the challenge coins that you produce, what do they look like?
Of course. So this is our presidential challenge coin. This is President Trump's official coin. These are some of the looks that they have. It all depends. We make
that thing is huge. How big is that?
This is a 3-inch coin right here.
Wow, I thought challenge coins were like the size of a quarter.
They come from all shapes and sizes.
Okay.
Our traditional size is a 2-inch, but this one was requested by the president at this size, and obviously bigger is better according to him.
Sure, sure. And you also do challenge coins not just for the military and obviously the President of the United States, but you also do it for law enforcement, you do it for nonprofits, you do it for individuals.
I do. So I've really branched out the company. Every time someone would come to me or contact us through the website, hey, we want to make a challenge coin. And it can be from a race medal for a marathon. It could be a regular coin for a military unit. You name it, we've done it. We've done it all. We've even done politicians, ambassadors. I mean,
belt buckles.
And we've done belt buckles, definitely. And one of the biggest clients that I have here in town is Jeff Salters from Salty's Barbecue. We made his beautiful family buckles, and yeah, so it keeps us busy.
For business owners, when they're interested in getting a challenge coin, do they follow the same tradition of taking or building challenge coins as a mission for their employees?
We make the process so simple. Reason being, when I was trying to make a challenge coin for my unit, it was such a horrible experience that I knew if I was going to do this, I was going to make it streamlined, painless as possible. So they go to our website.
Right.
They send us their contact information. Hey, I want to make a coin. Then my staff will contact them through email or call them. Hey, we received your email. How can we help you? They'll give us their ideas. And then we start designing. And once the design process go back and forth and they say, hey, I love this, let's go forward with it, we start going into production.
And business owners can use these challenge coins for what?
Oh, you name it. From you're retiring, here's a commemorative challenge coin representing your time here.
So you can do one-offs.
We do. We do actually several coins for retirement, so on and so forth, or a birthday, you name it, we've done it all. So if they just want one coin, it can be done.
And you can also do it as a challenge. Hit this sales goal, hit this customer service rate, hit this many customers coming in, or as a welcome for other customers. Here's a coin for having you join our team and our party.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've had many business owners were like, hey, you sell this many cars, you're gonna get a commemorative coin. And people, they work their butt off to get that, to be able to show it off. You're like, hey, I got the coin, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely a lot of camaraderie, a lot of motivation for people. These coins are not just a piece of metal. They represent a lot of things for many people.
Now, I have to ask this because if I don't, I'm going to get inundated on social media, text messages, everything else. How'd you get the presidential account?
So I designed the presidential coin. And for a whole year, every time I met a politician or someone in politics, I would give them a coin. And I would give them an extra coin and say, if you run into anybody from the Trump administration or Trump organization, here's a coin saying thank you for the service he's done to America.
Nice.
Well, I gave the coin to State Senator Shannon Grove. She went to the RNC last year. She gave it to the right Secret Service person. And this is where we're at now.
Next thing you know, you got the phone call that says, please hold for the President of the United States.
It was more like, hey, the president wants to meet you. And I'm like, sure, you want my credit card number too, you know?
What was that first meeting like?
You know that feeling you get when you get in trouble, you got to go to the principal's office?
Right.
Multiply that by 1,000. So they said, hey, the president wants to meet you. It's here at Mar-a-Lago, so there I am going to West Palm Beach, Florida. And obviously that place is Fort Knox. You can't just walk on to Mar-a-Lago. And when I was waiting in this private waiting area, my emotions were going 1,000 miles per hour. And he calmed me down when he came in and introduced himself, and who doesn't know who President Trump is?
Right.
And it was almost like a father, grandfather figure, and he calmed me down. But it's an experience that I'll never forget, and the story just brings back those emotions again. So it's definitely an experience that I have no words for.
Did the Secret Service agent who gave the coin to the president, did he also get a coin?
I don't know,
Okay.
but if
you ever find out,
I ever find out, we're going to take care of him.
And if you've gone through and you've given challenge coins to your team and sales have gone through the roof, maybe it's time to buy a new house. And to do that, I recommend that you reach out to Mike Saba, Zillow Premier Agent with Watson Realty. Born and raised and never left Bakersfield, give Mike Saba a call at 661-203-8406 or reach him at mikesaba1@icloud.com today. And Visioneers, if you've got a question, you've got a thought, something you'd like to learn about here on Small Business Celebration, reach out to us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, and your question could appear just like Becca, who asks, how do I, as a small business owner, maintain consistent quality control of products that are out of my control and not made down the street?
When I get my products, I make sure it goes through my staff. It goes to 2 to 3 steps. Each staff member meticulously looks at every product that we receive. They make sure the colors are right. They make sure the cuts are right. The measurements are right. Everything's got to be perfect, just like the proof that we provide on the design. Once that's reviewed by my staff, then it comes to me as the final blesser of the product.
Right.
And once I give the final blessing, then it goes into packaging and shipping or whatever we need to do next.
Sometimes, when it comes to challenge coins, there's a gap in time, and it's part of the manufacturing process. You'll go through and you'll have somebody that'll get a whole series of challenge coins. They'll use them up for a decade, and then they'll come back. What is the quality control process of matching color?
So that's the beauty of it, and that's the secret of it. When we create these coins, we have a cast mold, and that is like the blueprint when we make these coins. So let's just say a client orders a coin today, they run out, and 10 years from now, they can always come back and contact us. Hey, we need to make a reorder of that coin. Well, we have the blueprint. We just recast it again.
How do you ensure that it does look the same?
So the casting molds that we use are zinc alloy molds. They're very strong, very durable, and they're kept in a secure area where nothing's going to fall on them or nothing's going to mess them up. They're not going to rust. So to ensure the quality of the coin in the future.
Did you go to art school in order to figure out how to design these things?
No, I didn't go to art school, but I was always doodling and creating from elementary school to even in high school. And I think it's just grown as I've gotten older.
Right.
And look at us now, we're doing coins.
Part of that process, and correct me if I'm wrong, is you take the initial hand-drawn design that you have, and then you have somebody go through and create a CAD version of it. And there's back and forth and back and forth. There's still a time delay between when the product is designed and it comes back to you. How much time does it take for that process to happen?
Well, it all depends. Sometimes it can be 2-3 days. We're pretty fast at what we do on the design, or it can take 1 to 2 weeks. It all depends on how much the client wants to change the design. We can provide them a design, and then they would come back, I don't like that color, or I don't like those wording, change the font. So it can go back and forth several times. I think one of my clients, who will remain nameless, made me change their design at least 40 times.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And you started sending a fix-it bill every time they did that?
Well, it would be a good idea, but I wouldn't want to lose the client. So my goal is to have a perfect coin, perfection. Right. And so if it takes me 40 times, it takes me 40 times. It is what it is.
Have you ever had a client want to do a coin and you went, nope, not going to do it?
Yes, I have. And it was a coin that was very disrespectful in regards to racial slurs and so on and so forth. And I had to respectfully decline it. There was that I didn't want our company name on a product like that being handed out. So yeah, we've done it before in the past.
You were in the Army.
I'm currently still serving.
Do you make challenge coins for your unit?
I do. You'd be surprised how many of my fellow servicemen come to me like, hey Ray, can you please make a coin for this unit or this special event? So I definitely get inundated. It's almost like a massage therapist and their family members always saying, hey, I have a kink in my shoulder, can you massage it? So almost the same thing. Yeah.
Do challenge coins only come in silver or gold?
No, our challenge coins come in multiple colors, from copper, brass, antique gold, you name it, we have them all. And when a client meets with me for the first time, I bring all the colors and cuts to them so they can see all the colors that we do for challenge coins.
And that brings us to the Visioneer Game. And the Visioneer Game is brought to you by Minimum Press of Bakersfield. Now, Visioneers, it's that time of year where we're starting to put lots of things in folders. Now, the question is, do you want to walk into a meeting with a manila folder that's dog-eared, that's falling apart like this? No, I don't think so. What you need is a custom presentation folder that you can get at Minimum Press of Bakersfield. First impressions happen fast. When your proposal hits the table, does it look like a winner? Upgrade your presentation with custom presentation folders from Minimum Press of Bakersfield. Right now in the month of January 2026, get 250 custom folders and save over $200. Clean, professional, branded. The kind of details that make clients say, yes, these people are the real deal. Don't show up with loose papers, show up with confidence. Call Minimum Press of Bakersfield, 661-323-7757, or visit them at mmpbakersfield.com today. And Visioneers, if you're not familiar with the way the Visioneer game works, I have a random word generator here on my phone. I have no idea what the random generator is going to create, but more importantly, neither does our guest. And our guest has to take each of 3 words that I give him and somehow associate each word with his business. Now, Ray, you do realize that the fate of the entire challenge coin world is based on your ability to get these 3 words correct. If you get one wrong, it's going to be utter oblivion, and the President of the United States is going to be thoroughly upset because all of his challenge coins are going to be gone. The military is going to be upset because the challenge coins are gone. Law enforcement is going to be upset because the challenge coins are gone, and they're going to blame you.
Yeah, no pressure, right?
Okay, your first word is clean.
Well, we definitely clean the coins before we package them.
Nice. First word, well done. Okay. Your second word is simplicity.
The simplicity of the design back and forth with the client. We make it a very simple process.
Nice. That's 2 for 2.
All right.
It all comes down to this. It comes down to you.
Well, here we go.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Your final word is ballet.
Well, I would say ballet is the sensitive dance that we do to make sure we get the coin perfect. It's like and you're dancing a ballet.
Nice. 3 for 3. You have saved. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And now that you've had this life-altering experience and a guest here on Small Business Celebration, who would you like to thank?
Well, first things first, I want to thank Richard Anderson. He's a great friend, and he allowed us to film the show here at his beautiful 17th Street Cigar Bar.
How did you meet him?
Oh, wow. Richard and I go back 20 years in our law enforcement careers. He was a great, great cop and a great supervisor. I worked for him, and I'm very fortunate to still have him as a friend after he has retired from the department.
How often do you conduct business meetings here?
How many times I've done business meetings? I haven't done any.
He had to check because Richard's off camera over there. Do I do businesses? And that brings us to our second Visioneer question, which is also brought to you by Mike Saba, a Zillow Premier Agent with Watson Realty, selling Bakersfield homes since 1992. Give Mike Saba a call at 661-203-8406 or reach him at mikesaba1 at iCloud.com today. Visioneer Julian asks, how do I, as a small business owner, find the right accountant who truly fits my business and growth goals? Because you had to fire your first one.
I did. It was a rough time with our first accountant for the company, to the point where Uncle Sam came knocking on on the door,
right,
asking, hey, you're missing some numbers here.
But I hired this guy to take care of it. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Well, he failed, so obviously he got the boot. So I think if you're going to pick an accountant, make sure that they have a lot of experience and make sure that they have a long client list, which will show that they have the experience. So do your research before you just go with the first person in your phone, if you know what I mean.
How did you find your current accountant?
It's funny you mention that. It's a great story. It's a short one. My barber was cutting my hair. The business owner of the barber shop came in. I told him my story about my accountant. He's all, call my accountant. She'll take care.
My guy.
She'll take care of you. And been with him ever since.
What's one of the things that your accountant does for you that makes your accountant stand out?
From quarterly business meetings to updates on the law in regards to taxes, what we can claim, what we can't claim, and always keeping up to date with the numbers in the business to making sure that we're making really good financial decisions and she just goes above and beyond for us.
Tell me the phone call that you made to her when you found out you were going to do the coin for the President of the United States. Because here's a guy who's got the finger on the IRS.
Oh, yeah. So when I notified her, and it was by text message, I told her, hey, we've obtained the President of the United States as our client, and you might need some extra staff to help you out. So yeah, she was excited.
Make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Tell me your favorite horror story. Obviously, this happened long before you became a client of the president.
Yeah, this was in the beginnings of the company. The Bakersfield Police Department needed a large order of coins for a special event. We received the product and find out that whatever machine was used smashed some of the letters.
Oh no.
So instead of department, it was depart. And they needed
oh, dearly departed.
Yeah, exactly. So unfortunately, they received their product late, which kind of put a stain on the company in the beginning. But now we have a great relationship. We do a lot of products for them. So it was a major horror story for me.
Did you have to eat the cost?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And just in general numbers, how bad was it?
$5 grand.
And you were just starting out.
Just starting out.
And what did this story teach you about quality control?
What it taught me was check, double check, and triple check everything before it leaves the office or before it gets to the client.
Dearly departed.
Oh yeah. Bakersfield Police Departed. Doesn't look good on a coin, if you know what I mean.
It's no secret that there are a lot of business owners who are struggling right now. What do you say to your fellow business owner to let them know that it's going to turn out okay?
Keep working hard. Do not give up. If I can do it, you can do it. And I will use a phrase that my platoon sergeant gave me when I first joined the Army at 18, and we were deployed overseas, and it was getting tough. And he looks at me, this was like a 40-year-old guy, I was 18, he says, tough times never last, tough people do. And that mindset has carried on with me, and I apply that here to the company. You're gonna be going through tough times, but remember, stay tough and you'll get through it.
Ray, this has been a real treat. Thank you for joining us here on Small Business Celebration.
Of course, my friends. Thank you so much.
And if Visioneers want to learn more about you, how do they do that?
Too easy. You can visit us at our website, martinez-martinezllc.com, or give us a call, 661-304-9589. We'll be honored to have their business.
And I'll be right back with my final thought. Use the difficulty. Use the difficulty. The great British actor Michael Caine once retold a story of how he was doing a play, and there was a couple that were on stage that were improvising a scene, and he had to make a dramatic entrance through the door. And when he tried to open up the door, there was a chair that had been pushed and blocked his door. And confused, he wasn't sure what to do about the situation when the director informed him to use the difficulty. If the play is a comedy, trip over the chair. If the play is a drama or a tragedy, smash the chair. Well, here we are in the first week of the brand new calendar year, and for a lot of us, the problems that we were dealing with prior to the holiday season haven't gone away. If anything, they've been lying dormant, waiting for us to solve. These difficulties and challenges are still there. So what do you do? Well, just like with Michael Caine, if the difficulty is a comedy, trip over it. If the difficulty is a drama or a tragedy, smash it. I hope you enjoyed our conversation this week here on Small Business Celebration, and I hope you learned something that you can use today to grow a strong and profitable business. And we'll see you here again next week when we continue a brand new season, Season 8 of Small Business Celebration.